Go ahead.
Go ahead, what?
Talk.
Oh.
I don't know how well they can see it, but...
It's all right. Well, we're here. My daughter's car, her water pump went out. It's a 05 Pontiac Grand Am. So we had to move the overflow from here, 11 millimeter socket. So we just undone one bolt, unclipped it, stick it over here out of the way. And then there's a pulley cover. Had 4 10 millimeter bolts in there. We broke those loose, got them out. Now I have to move the idler so I can take the belt off. Let me see what we got. See what size it is. Oh. Stop.
It may be in recording. Go ahead.
Okay. So after you get the bolts out of your pulley that was on like this, there's this, your spring tensioner right here. You have to loosen, pull it so the belt gets loose, pull your belt off, and then your pulley slides off. This is your water pump. It's I think it's 5 8 millimeter bolts. And all you do, loosen them up. And it's really not bad to do. These are actually coming out smoother than I thought they would. If you had air ratchets or you were in your own garage, it's fine, but when you're on the side of the road like this, you just do what you got to do. We're not on the side of the road, we're in the parking lot of our work. And then you just take your time and get all 5 bolts out. Don't drop them. Because these newer cars, if you drop something in there, it's like the Bermuda Triangle. You can't never find them. So we just loosen all these up. When we get all the bolts out, the water pump should pop off. And when I get all the bolts out, we'll be back with you. When you get all your bolts out of there, lightly tap it. You lightly tap it and then slide it straight out. And this is a bad water pump. I don't see what's bad on it, but it was pouring fluid out. So you set this aside. The next thing you want to do is where the old gasket material is all around here, you have to get that smooth. Get all this old gasket material off like that. If you can see that little black right there. Because if you don't get it off, then the new water pump will not seal. So take your time at this. I use a pocket knife. A lot of people use scrapers. But you want a nice straight edge pocket knife. And you want to take your time, just like anything else, and gently scrape all that off. Do not ding it or anything like that. And this is another thing that's time consuming. So when I get done, we will get back with you and show you how to reinstall one. Okay, here's the old water pump. It looks good, but you can see where it was leaking here. And if you hold the housing and you spin this, see how easy that spins, and you can hear a little rattle in it. And then you take a new one, do the same thing. It won't spin at all. And some bearings are nice and packed and tight. So we're getting ready to put this new one back on there, and we will see you shortly. Okay, now that we got the water pump off, we'll get rid of this old one. It comes with this gasket right here. For me, I don't trust just a gasket. I get the high temp silicone, and you want to put a small bead all the way around this. And you don't want to do excess. You just want a small bead. And the first time around, I go to the inside of the bolt holes. I'll show you why in a minute. Take your time. Okay, so now I got a small bead goes all the way around. And you want to come back, and at every bolt hole, you want to loop around it. You really want to fill in around the bolt holes. Just like so. Okay. Then take your gasket, and on this water pump there's a special flange, and I'll show you that. All these are about the same. This one's got a little tab right here. That tab should line up close to this one. So you want to line up both holes. There we go. You want to line your bolt holes up. So this one, the bolt holes are different. It's not symmetrical. So you just want to tap it down. And the excess that is on there, wipe it on your pants. And then I also put the silicone on this side of the gasket. Then I get it all lined up and we'll put it back in. So let me get silicone on and I'll get...
Okay.
Alright, so we got the water pump in, got the bolt holes lined up, and I'm just making sure these threads are working. Don't ever want to cross thread aluminum or you're just in deep trouble. So as you can see, we got those in there. I'm going to go ahead and get my ratchet and my stuff. And snug them up. Now when you're snugging these up at first, just get them snug. But when you go to tighten, see, these are not tight yet. They're just snugged all the way up. Just pull the water pump, push just a little of that gasket material out. You want to tighten in a counter or crisscross pattern. And some of these spots are really tight, like this one. Just take your ratchet off, use your fingers, then you can bring your ratchet back. Just barely snug it. I don't have a torque wrench with me, but I'm pretty good without using a torque wrench. Got one more bolt here on the bottom I gotta tighten. And then when you're ready to tighten it, you'll start on one and you'll tighten it up. And then you go straight across from that one. So that's straight across, so now I can go up here. Tighten that one. And I need to go down here. Oh, guess that one was a little looser than I thought. Okay. And then you want to snug that one up. Snug that, and then just when you're done, just go around, make sure nothing's loosened up. Like so. And now your water pump is installed. Then you need to take your pulley, slide your pulley on there, line your holes up, and don't tighten bolts down until you get every bolt in it. And some things have a weird pattern to it where one may not be even like the other. And now the pulley is snug. Now most people should know, but if you don't, this is a 10 millimeter, and if I try to tighten this, it's just going to move. So the best thing to do is to take your belt, get it all lined back up, get everything lined back up. And now it'll slide a little bit, but you can control it. But you want to make sure that your belt is on everywhere it's supposed to be. So get it, and once it starts turning, hit it. You can also put a wrench on a different one and snug it down. There's many ways to doing this. You can crisscross them. Oh, wrong way. That should do. Now the belt's on, that's on. You take your little belt guard cover, slide that on there. Same size, 10 millimeter. Line that up. Then you take your overflow. Oh, there's a plug at the bottom you got to plug in. Make sure it clicks. That one is also 10 millimeter. And there's a replacement of a water pump on a 2005 Pontiac Grand Am. Took us 30 minutes. If we weren't videoing, it probably would have went a lot faster, but all we got to do is make sure the fluid level is right. This right here, a lot of people don't know this. This is a breather for your radiator, because most of the new cars do not have a radiator cap like old ones. So you will loosen this up while you're filling, and this will let the air come up, so you get fluid throughout all these hoses that run all over. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.